Hey guys, it's Caleb from Rokblokz. Today in the shop we have this 2021 Camry. We've got a new mud flap kit for it, so let's go ahead and show you how to install it. Here we have the tools laid out that you'll need for install. Today we'll be using an insert puller or a flathead. Then you'll also need a Phillips head and a 10mm socket and a level. Here we have the front laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your front flap for that corner, the mounting tab, and then the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown of that hardware on the screen right now. Before we head to the vehicle, we're going to go ahead and install our mounting tab onto our flap. To do so, we're going to pull it from the side without the logo. We're going to face it so that the etching is face down. Now we're going to pull that to the other side till it clicks in place. Now we're ready to head over to the vehicle and begin installing. Here we are at the front fender. We're going to begin by removing the OEM hardware. We'll remove the two inserts here, the two screws here, and one on the bottom. We will reuse and reinstall the one on the bottom and set the others to the side. So let's go ahead. With these, you'll just want to pop the core, and then with your flathead or pry tool, and then we're just going to pull those out. The two screws will be a 10mm socket. We've loosened ours up. Now with all our hardware out of the way, we're going to go ahead and place our small metal clips over the two upper holes. So we're just going to flex this out of the way. We're going to slide them on so that the flat side of the clip is facing the tire side. And now we're going to put on the bottom one in that same direction, aligning the holes. So we'll get those in place. Now we can tuck our liner back into place. We'll grab that one OEM screw and we're going to secure the bottom hole back into place, securing the liner back into its original position. Now with that secured back in place, we can go ahead and begin mounting our flap. To do so, we're going to take this inner pinch tab and we're going to flex the tab up on the middle, and that's going to go up over top of the little edge on the liner down here. Now we're going to lift it around. It's going to conform to the shape of the liner, and we're going to align the holes. We'll start with the bottom here, grabbing our screw with a washer. We're going to screw that into the OEM point there. And then on the upper two, we're going to do the same. Grab our screw and screw into those clips that we placed. Go ahead and get these started by hand. With those lightly secured, now we can go ahead, adjust our flap in and out, setting the position that we want, checking along the bottom edge with a level. Get that set to where we want, and we'll fully tighten down our hardware. With the hardware fully tightened down, that completes the front install. You can repeat these same steps on the other side. Now let's go ahead and jump to the rear. Here we have the rear laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your rear flap for that corner, your rear mount plate for that corner, your rear mount tab, and then the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown on that hardware on the screen right now. Before we head to the vehicle, we're going to go ahead and pull our tab through the bottom of the flap the same way we did on the front. On this one, we're going to do it so that the etching faces the bottom edge of the flap, and the tab has a slight angle. That's going to be coming in from the outer edge of the flap. I'm going to put that there. Go ahead and click that into place. Now with that in place, we're good to head over to the vehicle and begin installing. Here we are at the rear of the vehicle. We're going to begin by removing the factory inserts located right here, and two on the bottom. To do so, we're going to take our pry tool. We're going to get underneath these, and we're going to pop them out. You want to be gentle in removing them. Now that we've got the OEM inserts removed, we can open the liner, exposing the mounting holes here, here, and here. This lower one, you can either match drill a hole here, or you can just use the screw to puncture it when we get to installing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and press in to those OEM holes our square inserts. With those in place, we can now tuck the liner back into place. And then we'll reinstall the one OEM insert on the outer edge, and then our new insert on the inner hole on the bottom.
Three, two, one, go.
With all our inserts in place, we can now begin mounting. To do so, we're going to take our mount plate, and this is going to mount with the etching facing the liner and the arrow facing the outer edge here. We're going to align the inner hole here, and you'll notice that there are two holes. Because the car is asymmetric, the lower hole will be used for the passenger side, and the upper hole will be used for the driver's side. Now we're going to take our screw with a washer, and we're going to secure it at this upper inner middle point here. While doing so, you'll want to make sure that the upper hole matches the OEM point here, and that will set the location for your lower hole here. Now with that fully tightened down, we're going to grab our flap, and I'm going to start it at the upper hole here, going into that OEM spot, screwing in, going through the mount plate into that white square insert we placed. Now I'm going to grab another screw with a washer, and we're going to secure the bottom tab going into that large insert we placed on the bottom. That lightly snugged and the upper lightly snugged, we can now look through our bottom hole here, look through the mount plate, take our last screw with washer, and screw into our last remaining location. If you didn't drill a hole through the liner, it may take a second to get started, but the screw will puncture through the liner and go into that insert that we placed. Now, getting it snugged up, we can go ahead, set our final adjustment, checking along the bottom edge with a level. Once we get it to where we like, we'll fully tighten down all of our hardware. With all the hardware fully tightened down, that completes the rear install. You can repeat these same steps on the other side. Thanks for watching.